Hi everyone. Day one. I'm a couple hours shy of 24 hours. Easy, and I feel good, as I always do. It's the second day that's the toughest, you'll find out if you try it. Someone asked me as I posted about doing this 17-day fast, they said, why 17 days? Well, this is why. 17 days. We won't last 17 hours. Now, if you can tell me what movie that is, I'll be really impressed. So let me know. What movie is that from? It's from a specific movie. It's pretty good. It's old, kind of. So my real reason is healing, and I'll talk more about that in the days to come. Am I injured? No. But there's stages according to a website. I've studied a lot of different stuff, and there's stages to fasting. And so I want to get into that deep healing and see how it feels to experience that. So I'll show you the article. I'll post it on the comments or in the thing, and so you can check it out too. It kind of goes through the 4 stages. I've been in the 3 stages, but I've never been into the 4th stage, and that's the stage that really interests me the most. So I want to see what that's like. So that's the why. Someone said, what's the why? That's the why. To get into the deep healing. Do I need to lose weight? No. Do I have health problems? No. I don't know. Do I like not eating for long periods of time? There is an aspect, if you read Bruner's book, the one I showed you in the last video, that I'll talk about throughout this fast, is there's a suffering component. So yes, I like suffering. No, not really, but there's a component to that about the relationships with food, about going without, that famine part that we're so terrified of. And doing 10-day fast previously and spending that time, one thing that happens as you get deeper into an extended or therapeutic fast or spiritual fast or whatever you want to call it, is things slow down impressively is one word. It slows down, and you have to slow down, yes, because you're running out of you're working on the stores in your body. It's breaking it down. It's called autophagy, if you look it up. There's several ways to say it, but that's how I say it because I can't seem to say it any other way. And yeah, I think it shows suffering, and you sort of have to embrace that suffering. There's discomfort, especially in day 2, like I said. Not so much for me, and in my experience in recently. We'll see tomorrow. So another question was I've seen in fasting groups is, can you continue your normal life? Well, every life is different. So I think if you're going to do extended fasting, you have to have some preparation. Some time set aside. You might, if you're not experienced, you got to really feel it out as you go. And people are very hard on themselves, and I think you have to not be hard on themselves. Be hard on yourself. I am not in this regard. I take my time. I listen to my body. I don't jump to conclusions because I've read enough to know, oh, well, that's that and that's that. So take one time if they want to fast. Do your research. That's what I was saying. Doing the research, you can't go wrong. So we'll see about how it goes. And yeah, I'm going to train. My training I'll talk more about in the days to come. I don't want to do 45-minute videos, and I don't want to bore you to death. I'm already at 5 freaking minutes. So day 1 down, good. We got the why, some deep fasting. I weighed myself last night after I'd just been pigging out for days, adding that fat, And because I'm so fat, I'm just so freaking fat. I'm just no. So I'm 6'6", and I weighed in at 182.5 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. I didn't have a chance to convert it. So for all of my, if anyone from abroad ever does, who's on the correct system, as I'm told, the metric system, you have to. I'll try to do the calculation. After a night of sleep, so a fast kind of kicks in after 8 hours, so that's easy. I've been fasting for 16, 17 hours now, and so I lost 2 pounds. Whoa. Weight is not what's important to me. It's about fat and muscle, and that's what I found is the components to that fasting, breaking into the fat stores. So right now I'm still, as Dr. Fung would say, in my refrigerator. I still got food in my system. It takes that time. And about the 48 to 72 hour mark, a lot of the food will be broken down to all its constituent parts. And this is what I'm training, by the way, GMB, among other things. Movement practice, movement training is what I'm totally into. I'll talk more about that too. But so, breaking it down. I'm still breaking down. I'm not into as he calls it, the freezer. The freezer is when I get into that ketosis and I start to break down the stores in my body, right? So we'll talk more about that too. So day 1 done. Ciao. Talk to you tomorrow. One other thing, what kind of fast am I doing? So I'm just going to do a mainly water fast. You say, well, what else mainly? I'm going to drink coffee for the first some odd days. So I'm working today, tomorrow, I'll have my weekend, and then I'll have Monday, and my job is pretty mellow. I don't have to, I'll be working out, like I said, but I don't have to. I can kind of continue my normal life until it gets a little deeper, but I'll still continue it. So, and that's what I'm going to talk about also in future episodes about stress. Ooh, stress, one of my favorite topics. Stress in a fast, stress in life, all that good stuff. Stress is our friend, in a way, in the right dosage, frequency, and duration, right? Remember that. Remember those 3 things. We'll talk about it later.